Hi, so today I got a quick little project. If you're like me, you've got a lot of crap that you've gotten off eBay, like a cheap piece of shit multimeter that, well, you're not going to use for anything. At least not as a meter. You know, sure you got battery holder, boost converters laying around, pin headers, resistors, double-sided tape. Now what can you turn all this stuff into? Well, how about this? Zener Tester. So, it's not perfect by any means, but seeing as how it was super quick to slap together, I'm alright with the results. This meter isn't exactly all that accurate, but I tried trimming it in, but the stability is just crap on it. Anyway, it's a battery pack I just stuck onto the back with some double-sided tape. Ran it to this push button switch here. So I found that if you have an actual slide switch without any sort of power LED, or anything to indicate the power's on, I have a tendency to forget about it, and then of course you come back, your batteries will be dead. So yeah, basically just turn the meter on, stick your Zener diode in, and push the button to apply test voltage. I've got 5K resistance here coming from the output down to this guy. So you can see this is 18.8, so it's probably 18 volt. Got another one in there. Give that a test. 7.8. You can test regular diodes to see, that they haven't broken down, which this one hasn't, because that's the same voltage as what we get with no diode. Now, if you spin it around, you can use it to check forward diode voltages if you want. You want to turn that down a bit. But honestly, with the meter not being that accurate, do you really want to be doing that? And, that's low enough a voltage drop that you can use the diode function on your multimeter. So, not what I was intending it for. It's not quite ideal. It's just simple resistor dropper, so the current's going to vary depending on what voltage your Zener is, but it works. So because I wasn't going to use this meter for anything else, I soldered this pin header here directly in into the sockets. But already thinking about what I would do differently for version 2, and I want to be able to use it on a better meter. So I just have this Unity sitting here handy. So if I was only going to use it with one meter, then I might take a couple of these banana jack plugs, map out where they are, but cut them, like take this plastic sheathing and cut it so there's just a little bit of a stub sticking up. Then I could solder on, make a little board, mount it on there. Also, instead of just using resistors, use actual some current drivers instead. Something a little bit more accurate. So it doesn't matter the voltage, you're always going to get that constant current going through there. Your jacks can be in different locations. Might even just go with little short leads, coming from it, so you could have it sitting, beside, and then just boom, you plug in. There you go. So, yeah, like I said, this here will do good enough. It gets, it's going to get the job done for now. I just got tired of always grabbing, hooking up the bench power supply, grabbing some resistors, or, having to whip up really quick a current driver, which usually I don't do. Usually just figure out some resistors that will work to give a decent amount of current through the thing. And then, hooking that all up into a breadboard that I have to pull down or find a spot on one somewhere, and getting out the meter and hooking up. So I figured this way everything's right there. It's battery operated, so it's nice, portable. That's it. Till next time.